exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. This is TJ Logan to return it. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Rosen again on second and 10. And that is incomplete here.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. On third down, Rosen. And he's a fine Kirk complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with third and 11 coming up. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now it's Rosen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel with the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gone! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Robert Kimdichie, we've heard about him since high school. How about that total package of power, speed, and agility?
Yeah, he was widely thought of as the best high school product his senior year, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Ole Miss was really happy to get him. And how about that play he just did there? Welcome to the NFL, young man.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's Rosen to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Jamar Taylor there on the coverage.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, gotta go.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Well, so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Now the return man, this is Benny Cunningham. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Marcus Golden. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Rosen will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Trubisky on first down. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On first down, they run with Howard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. 2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On play action, Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They stay on the ground on first from Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And now it's Rosen looking. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
Here we go with Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. Cunningham now to return. That's it for the first. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Let's go.
Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Powerful running. They find some open field here. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Leopard.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They'll throw it with Rosen.
And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here.
Now let's go. Blue line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go now.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
All right, here we go.
Rosen on 1st and 10. The slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hurry, hurry.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Trubisky now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is Howard on 2nd down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Trubisky to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to get this one all the way out to the 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hurry, hurry.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
They go to Johnson again. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Leopard! Leopard!
On first down, it's Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, here we go.
Johnson on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
From midfield now, here's Rosen. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Hurry up, here we go.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Butler. The 40. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Trubisky. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Again, it's Johnson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school.
David Johnson on his way. 30. A big run there by Johnson. 67 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf.